Sooner or later, but must. The dam will burst and everyone will break out. And we will stop them. The force, which force can stop this river of ones who already know their course? The force is a centenarian, and that is far too old. 150 years of brute force. Don't tell me them not cold. Them cold. What do we have here? Black History Month? Reggae Month? I love this month, but I don't worship the idea. Straight up we'll use the time to clarify the air and strengthen the resolve of the African and all other freedom lovers. Mabra, news flash, Babylon plans crash, thunder interrupt their program to announce. Black electric storm is here. Straight up, Mondays to Fridays, 9 till midday. Mondays to Fridays, News Talk 93 FM. I'm Robin Bongo Jerry Small. You're a straight up.
There is a feeling of security out in the streets and now. People are walking free now as never before, and they never needed no security forces to do this. We took a little bit of loving to get together now, and the get-together spirit is making the people feel alright now, out in the streets and now, as never before. Your feeling of joy now, out in the streets and now.
You know, it took some brothers, Brother Claudia, Brother Tony, Brother Bucky. Give hip hooray, give thanks and praise. Bravo, brother. Get together, spiritual movement.
Oh, let it day and night. That's just your feeling of joy. Out and down in the streets now, people are walking free. People are walking free now, as never before. And they didn't need no security forces to do this. We took a little bit of loving, some understanding and goodwill, make life a lot better for each and every one now, out in the streets and now. Oh, let it last, day and night now. At this your feeling of joy, out in the streets now. We got to work things out now, each and every one now. For we surely can make a good thing like this go to waste now. You know that wouldn't be right now, after we come so far now, so close to solving the problems, and problems there are so easy to be solved now. You pour some warmth and understand all matter that disappear like
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to Straight Up for today and for this week. Today, the 8th of February, Monday, the 8th of February, and for this week. And I think, is it today is the Chinese New Year? I believe so. I believe today is the Chinese New Year, Chinese calendar, New Year. The year of the monkey. I think them have cycles of 12 years. And I think it's different animals symbolize the different years and the 12-year cycle. I think this is the year of the monkey beginning. The year of the monkey in the Chinese calendar. I believe so. I think today is the New Year, the Chinese New Year. Now from year to year, we have different times when we have a feeling of security in the streets. And you have other time when the feeling of security in the street mash up completely, deliberately sometime, most of the time. As I tell you all the while, that music I just played a while ago by Kidosai. I think it was my favorite peace music coming out of the 1978 to 80 series of peace promoting music out of Jamaica. That I think is my favorite, feeling of security. One that was made, I believe, before that by Little Roy's Tribal War. I think it was made before that, but it might have been made in that period. But Tribal War, I believe, was made before that. And it was a major one in that period, but the ones made in that period, I believe Kidosai one is my favorite, you know. Ras Kidosai. I have plenty more good music too. And then, as you know, this drawn-out campaign is either the longest or the second longest drawn-out electoral and political campaign in Jamaica. In Jamaica's contrived political culture. The political culture that has been developed to sideline the liberation process of the African people in Jamaica. The British capturers of Jamaica and the British subjects of Jamaica, them come together, some of them come together from in the 1930s and made a deal. Them come together from in the 1930s and make a deal to sideline the liberation, the ongoing hundreds of years liberation struggle of African people in Jamaica, and turn it into a subject politics in the 30s. And that is what the JLP and PNP come out of. The cooperation between the British pirates and the British subjects in Jamaica. And it led to 18 years later, after 38, a so-called nation being established, a fraudulent nation, to sideline the same liberation struggle of the African people. And then set up a puppet state in 1962. Puppet state with the same head of state. Same head of state, the monarch of Britain. With them puppet government, monkey government, black dog and monkey governments. As a puppet state, 1962. And from 1962 till now, 53 and a half years. 53 and a half years, the puppetry continue. And then now, from in the 1940s, when the workers union, which was another one of the fraud to sideline the workers them in Jamaica, the workers liberation struggle, not the workers liberation movement, you know, of Trevor Monroe and the leftists in the 70s. Not about no worker liberation movement. They take up those names to capitalize on the workers liberation movement. They take up these named Workers Liberation League to capitalize on the workers liberation movement, but they were just part of the same nationalist agenda that the British facilitate from 38, and later they merged back into the PNP, as well they might have and did. So the workers' liberation and the African liberation struggle being sidelined by many measures over the year. One of the early ones after the Maroon War done was the establishment of the Jamaica Police Force in 1867, 2 years after the Morant Rebellion. Another one was the extension of voting rights to anyone over 21 in Jamaica, and the facilitation of the nationalist movement that Britain authorized to sideline the African liberation movement, and the next one was another one was the 1962 puppet government and constitution, and so on. But from the 40s, when the workers' union was pulled out of the PNP by Bustamante and them create another party, from that time the political war with gun begin. Not in 67 between Broadley Thompson and Seaga. Foolishness. Not in 1967 or not in 1962 between Dudley Thompson and Seaga. Not foolishness. From 20 years before that. 20 years before 1962. In 1942, when Bustamante pull out the union out of the PNP, and the two of them start fighting at the street with gun. Start fighting at the street with gun from 42. And this campaign, this electoral campaign, this present one here, possibly the longest stretched out election campaign in the history of the puppet government, even longer than 1980 possibly. Not as much bloodshed yet. Not as much bloodshed yet. But the same kind of industrialization of crime. Industrialization of crime. These two parties, the PNP and JLP, they are responsible for the industrialization of crime in Jamaica. Crime was mostly petty crime in Jamaica. Petty crime of the usual kind anywhere in the world. But from 1942 right down to the present, the PNP and the JLP turn it into industry, an industry producing political power. Industry producing political power. Jamaica is not the only place in the world that's taking place. So although not as many people seem possibly to be killed as in 1980, nearly 900 in an electoral campaign and an electoral year, not likely that it would exceed that in the 3 weeks, in the 17 days remaining. It's not likely that the 900, the 800 and whole heap will be equaled or exceeded. But it might take place after, because you know, say after election is just as tense, and in many countries it is seen that after an election, that is when the real civil war break back out. We don't hope for it at all. But I'm telling you, not because it is hardly likely that 800 people are going to be killed in the next 17 days. It's after the next 17 days more possibility exists, especially when these two political industrial giant, JLP and PNP, resume them seat them in a so-called parliament. Their seats have been suspended in the parliament since I think last week Friday. No one have no seat in the parliament now. I hope you know that. None of the parliament is now abandoned. The so-called parliament, the so-called Westminster style parliament of Jamaica, model after the mumma of all parliament, according to them both. Westminster in the British parliament is the mumma of all parliaments. Even the mumma of the American parliament, Congress and Senate. And this one came to be the offspring of that mumma of all parliament. It has been disbanded. There's no member of parliament exists now. The prime minister and our minister, them continue to hold office and pretend to be running the country's affairs. Not running the country's affairs, running their own affairs. And taxing the people of Jamaica on behalf of the British and the rich. On behalf of the British and the rich. Now a whole heap of things are going here. And some of them going to be directed towards the political ombudsperson. The political ombudswoman. Let's hear a piece of music for her. Do we have it? Don't believe them. Donna, you hear me? Let's have it.
Keep lying to me. Just keep lying to me. Don't go fucking with my fantasy. Keep lying to me. Feed me your affection. Give me just one taste to sustain this addiction. Blissful affliction. I'll swallow your poison till it runs through my veins. Fills my heart with deception. Twists my perception. Baby, I've known lonely.
Warsaw, Poland. Yes, I am. Warsaw. No war not going night, man. You understand? When Jennifer come, no war no night. Poland. Single dread sound. We select like Malik. Mad Mike, you don't know. Warsaw, Poland. You don't know. Jennifer Barrett, you don't know. Yes, boom, boom, boom. I'm coming to attack you. Ah, this is the one. I don't know how we get to this. The people need some justice. He let me know you're not gonna like this. I just send me for teaching. Oh, Donna, I need you. Oh, Donna, I love you. Please stay in my heart. I've never been untrue. I've never loved anyone but you. Please stay in my heart. Oh, let them go if they want.
I watch a TV and I see a political campaign. I see a man named Walford down in St. Ann. And him say, him enemy them. He didn't say he didn't use the word enemy, but you know the PNP and the JLP are enemy and them are friend. Them are enemy and friend. And him is saying that it's this seat that is supposed to be one of them enemy, them safe seat. And them say them are going to return it to the JLP. And him is replying to them and say, him name CC Walford, that thing him name. Him is saying to them that this is going to be, on TV, you know, this is going to be a PNP garrison. So him a boss, you know, and him is an MP, you know. This is going to be a PNP garrison until, that was him boss. And that's the kind of boss that they make. Anyway, it was very good to pass through and experience the usual event down at Skillcraft and Skibo Avenue, hosted by Brother Rupe Allet and the rest of them, Virgin and Sistren, where every year them celebrate the music of Bob Marley and Dennis Brown, whole night right back till daylight. It was very good. I leave there and go to Miss Kemp's birthday party out at the truckers headquarters out there at Spiegel's place out of 6 Mile. And it was great. Never finish until 5 o'clock the morning when police come take Capleton off of the stage. 5 o'clock the morning, police. It was going great. And Barry Salmon was waiting there to come on, I believe. And I think Marcia Griffiths was going to do a little cameo with him. She was there all night sitting with Miss Kemp and celebrating Miss Kemp's birthday. And I believe she would have joined Barry Salmon in a tribute to Miss Kemp after Capleton come off. But at 5, the police stopped it. But it was so fortunate for me at last to witness the performance of Nadia Harris. Because I drive for hours and miles to reach her in time, to reach Rebel Salute in time to see her perform, and missed her. But I heard other people saying it was great, but when I really witnessed her performance at Miss Kemp's birthday party, Nadia Harris along with Sulan Smith, the daughter of China Smith, it was so great to really witness it. She's a really special performer, a really special young lady, a really special human being, coming from a very special care of our mother, Empress Esther down there, across there in Montego Bay, and of the Ethiopian African Black International Congress, Empress Esther. Great, you must be proud. Matter of fact, the kete drum she play and the dance, I see she dance meanwhile she sings, so natural and so beautiful. I know say she get that from her mother, because I know her mother can play that repeater very well and she can move and dance very well. Nadia Harris is great, but she should go from strength to strength. Anytime you hear about Nadia Harris perform, you try go take it in. Try go and take it in. It's great. So grateful for that. And unfortunately was also able to take in the Super Bowl the next night there. I don't know if you understand American football well, but I was fortunate to accept the hospitality of my cousin and friend Sam Small, Dr. Sam Small, and seeing hundreds and hundreds of great friends and people there enjoying Super Bowl and good food and good company. Because more I lose some of my papers reminding me of one who we get encouragement from, but little more we'll remember some of them, and then tomorrow we try make up. It was so great though. And where did we go before that? We go all about the place. It's great. But this thing we broke out down in Montego Bay. The PNP and the JLP have been at it a long time. And them not out to finish now. Alright, let's hear from Tipper, because we see so many lovely ladies there anywhere we go. Them don't leave them yard unless them look good. That's why I noticed the jail, the ladies in Jamaica. Where do them come from far north? While once I'm in Jamaica, they don't leave them yard unless them look good. And welcome to Betty Delphos, the mother of Sulan Smith China's daughter. Betty Delphos, this one for you. From Tipper Irie. Good morning. Welcome, Betty Delphos.
Oh boy, now who's that girl over there? I really gotta talk to that chick, cause that is one cool sugar candy girl. Hello, darling, hello, good looking. 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 Well, in the USA, I was out walking, a little young girl I was seeking. I see a young girl, she started smiling. I walked over, we started talking. I said, hi babe, she said, how are you keeping? I said, I'm cool, I'm just doing my own thing. She said, hey man, I hear you are the in thing. You're Tipper Ivy from that Saxon sound system. I said, babe, this is my first time in foreign. She said, how about we just make it interesting? I said, there's one thing I wanna do, my darling. We can go home and have a quiet evening and have a meal, you know, that's very finger-licking. And strictly champagne, that's what we'll be drinking. Well, in the next verse, I'll carry on explaining. But right now, I want boy and girl to sing. Hello, darling, hello, good looking. 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 Her name was Captain. She had a home place in downtown Brooklyn. She would take a cab, or do you fancy walking? She said, just pull my car's around the next turning. Well, when she said that, I started smiling. Coming home and find a girl with a feel shadowing. Jumped in a car and then we started driving. Before I knew it, outside her place we were walking. Inside her block it was devastating. To be quite honest, it was truly amazing. I put my feet up and started relaxing. After a while, you know, I started thinking, what does this girl do for a living? She said, Tipper man, I don't do nothing. I was left $1 million by my uncle Mountain. So I jumped up at the tree, blew her a kiss and said again, hello, darling, hello, good looking. 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 Hello, darling, hello, good.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, you know, I meet Betty Delphos decades ago, but I still play that like a still meter because it's also nice, so nice to say hello to people like Betty Delphas, and she good looking still as much as ever, and grow her daughter to look that way like our Empress Esther grow her daughter Nadia Harris to good looking and good sounding and good moving. Thank you very much. Kind of hoarse up, cause the long night in the nice cool weather, when you open your throat and I take in sound and I get out some sound when the music sound good, sometimes you will get hoarse and coarse. And you know that it's right back till daylight. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, yes, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Good. So, I'm just wondering, don't you think fishing could be help the country a little bit? I mean, we could do well with some big time fishing.
Of course, fishing, big fishing industry is an asset to any
Business that,
asset to any country.
Yes, I wonder why we're not, because you have international water out there, you can go, but you have to get...
Then no fishing industry going on in Jamaica and out of Jamaica.
Huh?
No fishing industry going on in Jamaica and out of Jamaica.
None. There's one man seems to doing a little bit.
One man in Jamaica doing fishing industry?
I don't know.
Who is that? Who is that man?
I don't know the name, but they're really selling, they're packaging some sort of something.
No, you're talking about people who import fish from foreign.
Fish pot. They call themselves fish pot, I think.
Fish pot? Where?
I don't know. You have them in halfway tree and you have them in Papine and you have them go around with a van with the fish soup.
I think you was talking about some seafood, some other seafood company.
Yeah. Well, what? No, I don't know of any. But I mean, I think we get look at Canada. They're a big country and them doing fucking sardine. Sardine is so good. We could do all of that.
No, but tell me something. You inform yourself about this thing, or you just talking off a feeling?
No, well, it's more or less feeling, but I am sure, I'm almost certain that there can be big business and take care of a lot of employment. And I'm talking, the experience I have is away in 60s something. I went to Trinidad and they have a big trawler, fishing trawler.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Those must need captain, and those have a lot of equipment here. They have things you can sound. When you go out, you can set down something and it sound, tell you where the fish is and the big fish and the little fish. And if you see the type of fish that they brought in, in Trinidad, and we have a big tourist business here, we could supply that rather than importing. And this is what I'm saying. And it could solve the unemployment and it could, fill up our economy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder why these people sort of not thinking as dreaming. I know the other thing. There was a man, I don't know if you can recall him, I remember, that goes around, was here on the radio sort of appealing to government when the oil went up. When the oil went up to 100 we didn't have to use it because you have some weed, them grow anywhere and everywhere, and it can generate power and so forth. Nobody seems to think about that. We have to think about how we can find the money to build to buy it at 130 United States dollar barrel and all that.
Yes, sir. But anyway, I know you have concerns on some of them valid, but I don't think you really check out and get us up to date about the things that going on. Although you know that as you said about Trinidad, I noticed that in Trinidad and many of the islands in the Caribbean, them seem to be more business-like and focused on what them have going for them, more than Jamaica, because industrial effort in Jamaica seem going more backwards from in the 60s and even in the 80s when the whole garment factory them was about, even though it was kind of minimum wage, at least thousands and ten.
It used to help because,
not only in the 80s, Not only in the 80s.
Didn't have very many crime during that season, It cut down crime, even wages.
No, it not because people could go out at night time and go to work. But when after a while it never safe for people to take bus go to work 11 o'clock at night and all them way. So the 24-hour shifting not as practicable now as.
Well, what I know that the ladies used to take home a little thing and buy a book or two to them picnic.
All right.
Not to
All right. Anyway,
blood money.
one thing I can't just be keeping complaints. So one thing we have to get ourselves out of the habit of being sorry for ourselves.
Well, we can't go.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. What did I just say? Hello.
You say, eh?
What did I just say?
You said we have to get ourselves. We can't complain.
No, I didn't say that. I said we have to get ourselves out of the habit of being sorry for ourselves. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yes. All right.
Thank you very much. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Morning. Welcome.
Yes, brother. I was at Sam Shop Square yesterday,
Yeah.
and I must say that, barring what happened, it was the best party rally I have ever attended, barring the incident.
Yeah.
Had the incident not taken place, it was such a riveting presentation that really had the crowd captivated.
Riveting. Hold on. Riveting presentation by who?
By party leader Andrew Holness.
What was the riveting points?
He made some strong points, such as legislation to be passed within the first 100 days.
You mean promises?
Commitment, such as term limits for parliamentarians, impeachment clause
For who?
for parliamentarians whose integrity is are in question.
Yeah.
He made reference to the Buggery law. It won't go to parliament. It will be decided by the people via referendum.
Hold on. Buggery law. What is the Buggery law?
You don't know what the Buggery law is?
This program is to educate people, and I'm asking you.
It seems like you're questioning my level of intelligence.
Hello, sir. This program is to educate people, and me and you conversing. The whole point is
But the Buggery law is an old English law which prohibits anal sex between animal and human and man and man, and it comes with a criminal conviction.
All right. Does it?
10 years on our books.
All right. We're going to go for a break. But does it also prohibit? Does it also prescribe penetration, anal penetration between man and female too?
Yes, Jerry.
All right, let's go for a break. This is not to ridicule you. This is about other people learning from
All
our.
right, go and come back, Jerry.
Please.
Yes, Jerry.
Yeah. What? Hold on. Just a minute. Just a minute, please. Just a minute, please. What we're doing now, we're conversing here, and you are helping to give us a picture of what was happening in Montego Bay and so on. But just before we get back to what was happening in
And by
Montego.
the way, I can identify myself as the social media coordinator, Winston Layton, for the JLP.
Oh, yeah, Winston what?
Layton.
Okay. Yeah, so just before we get back to what happened in Montego Bay, the Buggery law, it prescribes, as I say, anal sex between male, female, human being, male and male human being, and human and animal, and so on.
Yes.
Now, and it came into being by the British capturing different places in the world and imposing their laws and regulation on whoever them capture. So it was the British who had that law, and they handed it over to the Jamaicans, who decided to be the local representative of the British. So it's a local politician, JLP and PNP, carried on that law and had that law for some time. And what is the proposal to do about the law?
Well, the party leader's take is that he will present...
No, the JLP and the PNP. What is the proposal that each one of them have about the law?
I don't know about the PNP, okay?
Yeah. You don't know that the PNP...
Yesterday, the party leader made it
Hold
clear.
on, please. You don't know that the PNP leadership is proposing to bring up the discussion about the law, and also are in favor of the law being repealed and in favor of the gay marriage and all. You don't know that?
Well, the Prime Minister has posited the argument
All right.
in 2011 debate, the debate between herself and the opposition leader, Andrew Holness.
And what the JLP position on it?
The party's position is, based upon what Mr. Holness says, is that it will be taken to the people via a referendum.
Okay.
And he made that clear yesterday. On previous occasions, he said it. So this is a repetition.
You have some PNP people who differ with the party leader and the gay lobby on this, because even the councillor from Milk River, who would tell Mr. Azan, say all the things soon done, man, a 9-day wonder. He also says he's against any Buggery law being repealed, and he's going to lead a campaign for a referendum and against the party imposing it and carrying it through debate in the parliament. He says that he's not one of them who following the prime minister and other
Well,
men.
I guess he needs to address that with Mark Golding and others.
I don't know if them cool him or bad. I don't even look like a man where them can cool up.
Okay. He also made reference to the tax threshold. What is your take on it?
And to the what?
PAYE tax threshold.
This he-
Workers who earn $1.5 million
No,
per
this
year
he-
will pay no income tax. And that is a commitment, not a promise.
This he that you are talking about is not the councillor from Milk River.
No, man.
Would you allow me? Would you allow me, please? Would you allow me, please? This councillor that you are this he that you're talking about is not the councillor from Milk River who I was discussing, but is your party leader. And when you're saying he like that now, you don't clarify that is Holiness you're talking about. And we have to differentiate the different people here. So you are saying that your party leader now talking about income tax. But we just finishing with the Bongo law, and then we're going back to what was happening in Montego Bay.
Okay, Jerry.
All right, back to Mobile. What's your name again, sir?
Winston Layton,
Winston. And you are what?
social media coordinator.
Oh, for the GLP.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please, sir.
So the tax threshold basically is for those who earn 1.5 million or less. The party will increase it to that amount, and I'm just asking your perspective on it.
No, we don't have enough time to go into... Listen.
A large percentage of the workforce currently earns 1.5 million or
Yes,
less.
we don't have enough time to go into that because our phone calls are usually 3-4 minutes. I will allow you 5 minutes this morning, and we mainly want to hear what was happening in Mobile. So I don't want to get into my view on coolness statement.
No, I'm saying, what's your feedback?
I am saying that it's 3 or 4 minutes we usually allow a phone call with, and we're going to extend your own to 5 or 6, and I don't have enough time to give comment on what Holiness saying.
Okay,
and we do. Hello, hear this now. Hear this.
was one of the last
Hear this.
in every political rally.
Hear this. Are you not hearing? Are you not hearing?
Yes, Jerry, I'm hearing you.
Yes, and we don't allow either PNP, JLP, or any other party representatives to just go and talking at length about their thing. We have a discussion. So I was want to give us a picture of what was happening and then what happened in the meeting, and then let's give us that picture first. And
Well, as I said, everything was proceeding brilliantly until explosions were heard, and presumably thugs were at play, and eventually we understood that lives were lost. But in a sense, I'm saying that did not supersede the relevance of what the party leader said. And I think that should take center stage rather than the unfortunate death of 2 individuals.
yeah, but it won't take center stage on this program. What will take center stage is as you've given us an update of what happened.
The essence of the argument is to reveal to you that the party's leader's position, the GLP...
I think we have had enough of that. Call back again soon. Later this program. Yes, sir? Thank you.
Okay, Jerry.
You are welcome to call back, but we're not going the most important thing here is not what Holiness said. But we do want to get a picture of what was happening when
Jerry.
Yes, good morning.
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 But this incident in Montego Bay,
Yes, sir.
I think this is the third incident with the JLP meeting.
The third what?
The third incident. Since, you remember? This is the third incident, 2 for Holiness and 1 for Golden.
What kind of incident?
This violence, like killing at the party meeting.
Go ahead.
You remember the one in Mandeville? You remember the one in Mandeville?
Which year?
I don't remember the year, but I think there was shot a man in Mandeville.
There was shot a man?
There was a meeting in Mandeville when they shot a man.
Which year?
I don't remember the year, Jerry, but that was the first.
All right, go on making your point.
And the second one was at the National Arena.
What year? What year?
I don't remember the year.
Then if you don't remember the year of any of them, how are you going to say that one was first and one was second?
And this one last...
I said if you don't remember the years of the incident, how are you going to say that this one was first, that one was second?
But Jerry, if I say... I don't must remember the year if I'm talking about...
Then how are you going to know which one was first?
Say this is the third incident.
Then how are you going to say which one was first and which one was second if you don't remember the year?
But I don't must remember the year for talking.
All right, make I help you. In the 2007 campaign, when the Commissioner of Customs, who was running now to be a JLP candidate in Mandeville against Bunting,
yeah,
had some constituency cocktail party or something like that. and Holness was there, and somebody was criticizing something that one of the JLP supporters was criticizing something that Holness said, and another JLP supporter, big shot with big gun and big money, shot him dead in 2007. And where is the other one that
there
you were saying?
There was one at the National Arena at a political meeting.
Yeah, which year?
I don't remember the year, but Mr. Bruce Golden was the Prime Minister.
All right, good. Go ahead now.
And they shot a man behind the stage.
Yeah.
And Mr. Bruce Golden was come out and said those people were dog hard.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And this third one last night.
Yes, all right. Who shot Federmap dead?
I don't know about the Federmap incident.
All right, Federmap was from which party?
I think Federmap was from the PNP party.
And why was he shot dead?
I think there was an incident in Cuba.
Yes.
And they have some pork. Michael Manley.
Yeah.
There was having some pork thing. I think Federmap didn't support the pork thing. And he take the table and turn it over.
And who was displeased?
Eh?
Who was displeased?
The Cuban president Fidel Castro.
So Castro sent man come shot him in Jamaica then?
I didn't know if Castro sent man shot him, but I hear a little bit about
I said who was displeased about the incident?
I think Castro was displeased at Michael Manley.
Oh, so one out of the two, it was done to please one out of the two of them?
I don't know.
You think it was done to please Castro?
I couldn't say about that.
Alright, check it out and call back after 10 o'clock.
Alright, cool.
Next one, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Next one. Yes, we have a couple interesting guests here. Two brothers from the Maroon community of Akompong are right here. Soon have them there. And we expect Miss Betty Delphos also to bring us up to date about her progress and the progress of Africa. She is now in Africa for some many years now, operating business just as successful as she did in Jamaica. Beautiful caterer and provider of gourmet food, great food. Betty Delphos, also expert in the construction industry. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Or is it text messages? Text message. Or are people allowed in hospital rooms, much less to be taking pictures of people in critical condition? Are people allowed in hospital rooms? But hospital rooms are built for people. I suppose, I don't think you're talking about when them carry animal hospital. The hospital is usually built for people, so these people have to be in there. And you know that visitors also are allowed in there. Now I don't know if taking of pictures in critical people have taking pictures of people in critical condition is allowed. I don't know. Next one. Not in Jamaica my mom lives. 4 successive months without the little pension she was given to survive on after 45 years of service. Can you imagine? Yes, I know. Next one. Good morning, Mr. Small. My 79-year-old mom is a retired principal. She has always received her pension on time until 4 months ago. Same person sending that one to. Next one. Next one again by the same person. She has fulfilled all the usual forms as that JP signed it and it was returned to ministry. Next one. Jeremiah Marlene Malawi Fort is so shameless. Last night she was on the net campaigning about the dead bodies. Which dead bodies? Which dead bodies and what is it about the dead bodies? Say more and let us see if it is shameless to be talking about it. If there are some dead bodies and the dead bodies are either in a bad state or they were made dead by a shameful act, I don't know if that would be shameless for people to talk about it. So tell me what it is about the dead bodies. Please text back and tell me. If we get text messages like these that not clarifying but it criticizing somebody, it's hardly fair to be reading them and you don't tell me what the person was doing or what the incident is about. We're not going to be used either by one side or the other. We may not be used by any of them. Do we have another call here? Run the numbers for me, please. This is Straight Up, and we operate from 9 till midday weekdays on 93 FM. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Straight Up. Let's have a next telephone call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something. Do you have time yet? Enough time yet? Never. The opposition promises, you see, they are so illogical. They are not realistic at all. Madness. So, what it has to be like that. It's not right, man. One is not ready yet.
But,
2 years.
hold on, all right. What you asking me about me having enough time? What you asking?
You know, I say you already say you don't have enough time. You're not most time allowing people to express themselves enough. You're just thinking about going to the next caller and don't care if the point is properly made. That is rubbish.
Have you ever had enough sense?
Come German, face the reality, no man.
Let's get out of here. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Small.
Welcome, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, man. Fine, thank you.
A really unfortunate situation last night. But Mr. Small,
Yeah.
I'll take you back into the past. You remember an incident when this famous CNP minister who ended up shot a burglar somewhere in John Blair?
Mr. Shot a burglar, yeah?
He's supposed to be close to Michael Manlow. There was somebody who called and asked why was Michael Manlow wasn't in favor of a particular person.
Which person?
Well, you were referring to DJ Duncan.
Somebody called me?
Send me a text message why Michael Manley wasn't. What caused the breakdown with Michael Manley and DJ Duncan?
Well, you know though.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, well, from in the 70s, in the mid 70s, from the late 70s, there was change of position where some people were more radical than what the middle or the leadership of the party was about, and some people were more conservative, and you have some splitting and widening there.
Okay.
And then later on, after they were out of office from 1980 to 89, split and widening and difference become more. And a matter of fact, I believe it was in 1985 when Michael Manley was asked about any future PNP government, if there's any, I think it was an interview in the Glen, if there's any space in the future PNP government for a decade, Duncan. He said, no, there's no space for a decade, Duncan, in this present situation.
Okay.
So when the PNP returned to office in 1989, I don't think DK Duncan didn't have a seat, and him didn't have any officership in the party, like he was very powerful in the party as General Secretary in the 70s, and also he was also Minister of Mobilization and a key power broker in the PNP. Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, that is what I'm talking about, Mr. Smart. And last night, Mr. Owen shows two baskets. One a good size and the other was a very small size. Can you recall that?
If last night I didn't see it.
He showed a basket of what $3,000 could have given in 2011.
Oh.
It was like a medium-sized basket.
Yeah.
And he came up with a basket. Presently now what that $3,000 could have given was a very smaller basket, but very unfortunate and very embarrassing when people buying toothpaste now in plastic bags and coconut oil in plastic bag. And we're talking about progress now, Jerry. And we're talking about love poor people, and we can't afford
Who talking about the love? Hold on, who talking about the love poor people?
Porsche.
Don't you say we? Don't you say we?
No, well, there's more than one of them say that.
Then who else?
No, Michael Manley did emphasize a lot.
No, we're talking about now. We're talking about now. Who are saying that?
No, I think I heard Peter Phillips
saying that in love poor people.
Well, something similar to that.
No, I don't lately identify that kind of statement with Peter Phillips.
Yes, so I was talking about a basket, Jerry, and to be honest, Jerry, I am not really into these politicians, but you were showing some facts, and I think the only person who can really deliver Jamaica, I feel that the rest of them come together. That's the only way Jamaica can deliver. But unfortunately, how is it that we talking about progress and we're buying coconut oil?
All right, hold on. All right. You were saying that only Rastas, if they come together, can deliver Jamaica from what?
From these vampires.
Yes, and what is it about Rasta that give you that feeling?
From a boy growing up, I'm from here. From a boy growing up, I studied the Rasta. They are, I'm not saying they are 100% perfect, but they are genuine in terms of love, ire, and they come to.
So it sounds like it's Porsche you're describing, love people and things.
Mama, Porsche, I love people, Mama.
No, we're not focusing on Porsche. Not focusing on Porsche. Not focusing on Porsche. Yeah, the same description why you're saying why Rasta can't help the people. It's the same thing that he said about Porsche, I thought he was coming with something more definite about Rasta, different from so them love people.
No, alright. Well, obviously, I deal with the paint and the jail.
No, Rasta. No, I'm asking you. What is it about Rasta that make you say you think that if Rasta come together, they will...
Alright, I think the way Rasta genuinely emphasizing on repatriation and the fact that our foreparents they were slaves and we don't get nothing and no land.
Yeah.
And we have all the land and Chinese come and get land and...
We have all the land.
Yeah?
We have all the land.
No, the Jamaican government have the land. And
no, you just say we have all the land, you know.
No, not the average poor people, you know.
Okay, I get
Robert.
Yeah,
all of these ministers who live up in Cherrigan and Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
They have all the land because there was some dispute.
Hold on a minute. The ministers who live up in Cherrigan have all the land?
Yes, them have land, Jerry.
No, hold on. You just said all the ministers who live up in Cherrigan, them have all the land? I mean...
Jerry, let me focus a little. The minister, the Jamaican minister, Bobby Tickers with most of all of these ministers, JT and PT, Colonel Charles, these guys are 100% better off. And if they are better off, why is it not the average Jamaican?
All right, hear me now. What I'm doing now, I'm not trying to counteract our Bill Clinton. I'm trying to help you kind of state what you're saying more accurately so that people will be able to start thinking more accurately and know how to get these people off our back, you know. Because if I make false statement like said these ministers have all the land, people go and take what you're saying for a joke. But thank you very much. I'm not trying to ridicule what you're saying by any means, dear sir.
Respect.
Thank you very much, sir.
Big up to Motor.
Okay, big up Motor, yes. Good, next one, please.
Jerry, why you cut me off so disrespectful? I know you went to the news, right? But you mustn't do that, man. You must tell me as you just say, we're going to the news. You know, just cut me off like that. I don't think I'm going to like boy, you know.
I know. But all right, I'm going to ask you a question. May I ask you a question?
All the while.
All right, now, you were talking and past the time for the... What are you blowing? Is you're blowing into the phone?
No, I just said the phone, my phone stayed.
No, your phone is not breathing. It's not a living, breathing thing.
Yeah, don't waste the time, man. You were saying one talk about time, you can't talk about them things about bandits, man.
I am giving you the time, and I'm asking you now if I can ask you a question. You give me permission, but you're blowing so hard that I'm not sure if you're well. But anyway, you pass the time 10 o'clock. Could you state how you would, the words that you would use? Like I was on the other line now and past the time you're talking to me. Tell me how you would break the news to me.
No, just let me say the time because you have to go to news. As usual, that's what you normally would do some time.
That is when a few seconds left, but it did pass the time. Tell me how you will break the news about the news.
I tell you a while ago, just that you could have still say news time, I put my gun.
Now what did I do?
You just cut me off like that.
And what did I say after that?
I don't hear what you said. What did you say?
I said we go to the 10 a.m. headline news.
I never heard that.
I know you didn't hear. Because you
talk about is
yes.
I'm going to vote. I hope to vote for the party that I expect to lose, and the party that I think that will be the losing party. That is the party I'm going to vote for.
For what reason?
Because I like to help the weak. Oh, that sounds, Jerry. I like to help the weak.
It sounds stupid, but
it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I like to be different too.
Yeah.
You get me?
That's why you talk about I shouldn't cut you off that way, because you like vote for loser.
Well, in a case like this, I'm voting for the loser.
Yeah, but you have some people them love bondage, you know.
Huh?
Some people love bondage, you know.
Well, look, I don't take politics as serious like some people. I'm not a PMP and I'm not a JLP. I vote for who I want to vote for whenever I want to vote for who I want to vote for. That's me.
Yeah, and some people all stab all themselves in the man middle, you know. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Some people don't enjoy love making unless the other person tie them up on the bed head.
You mean that?
Don't ask me, man. Come like you want to find out more about it.
I don't hear to where I like no, because you were telling me about it. Never hear about that before.
Yeah, go and ask one of them same people there.
No, why you must tell me?
No argument about that.
Anyway, later.
No, I won't see you later. Don't want to see you later, please.
Later on the program, man, I might come back. All right?
We have to be very careful. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, Edo. Next call, please. Good morning. Morning and welcome to
Yes,
Straight Up.
Mr. Small.
Yes, ma'am.
With the man we just talked a while ago, when you call him again?
Let
When you say, right, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I chew the man attack.
That's
you
what.
Stop to them things there, no, Jerry. Listen to me. Me listen to you, you know, because guess what? You educate the people them with the things that them don't know with history. But guess what? You see when you go on with them things there, it's despicable, man. Trust me, you can come
Hold on. Yeah, hold on a minute. You said despicable?
No, come, don't play with me. I said despicable.
No, you didn't say despicable.
Look here, no, you me don't responsible for what your ears were here. You understand me? No, the lie reporter seems to tell one of the lie, you see?
Calm down.
Okay, I'm calm down.
Go ahead.
Or you can control me. You should have been my man.
Anything you want.
One of the lie where she tell her the one about the JPS and the GCC reduction and no increase. Remember that now?
JPS, what?
Look here, go do your research. JPS, and she tell the people them say them not gonna get no increase.
Yeah.
Up on the GCC or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever it is, go do your research. I'm not really in it, I know say them lie. And it's not that people go vote for a particular party and against them and vote against this. Where's your party?
Don't call somebody.
Where's your uprising? What do you have to oppose the two parties there?
Oppose?
Sometimes people look for something from you and them don't see nothing from you. All of you come from here and chat every day. And I am here out here waiting for you to come form some revolution or whatever. And all of you are chat and cut off people and take with them 3 minutes when you give them for talk and all them kind of something there. Anyway, I gone. I think I deal with you enough for the day. Have a nice morning.
Next one, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome.
Tom Sharp Square was a disgrace last night.
Oh, you were there?
Yes, of course, but me leave before the incident.
Oh, yeah? What was the disgrace?
The shooting in the meeting there, that was disrupt any meeting because there was a large gathering. And one thing was then this person shot down here because what I understand is enemy see enemy and open fire. But look here, I mean, why they have to bring it to some places like those? And I think the security was inadequate. I hear Super SSP Super McGregor said the military, I never see any military, and maybe they come after me leave, but I never see any when I was there. And if they bring the thing come to a meeting like that, you know, it must disrupt the meeting. You know, and the man was on some positive point. Because I was asleep, so I didn't hear all the shot. Somebody called me and told me about Andrones.
Hold on. You say you drop asleep?
The sleep, you remember I sleep. So
no.
Come in and me drop asleep, me never hear all the shot.
So you didn't go to the meeting?
Yes, but me leave before it, I tell you.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
So why?
Yeah.
Jerry, you see when they come for me, nothing no stop me from disorganize myself. You know, I need to come on and get up and eat and rest.
Oh.
That's why I stay.
Yeah.
Right, so when me just sleep down, me never listen to all the shaman I had speak. But somebody wake me and say, listen to Andrew. So me catch up, yeah, them and try. It wasn't some positivity, to be honest with you.
So Hardly Shaw is a man at whose yard?
Huh?
Hardly Shaw is a man at whose yard?
Me not understand you.
You say you call him man?
Yard or female yard?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So
but it was a disgrace there. I mean, you understand me? Because crime and violence are the number one thing that they're talking about.
Alright, no.
Man, it could be at the murder capital at Jamaica.
Alright, so when you say that enemy meet up on enemy, explain more.
No, me understand civilian like civilian. They have feud somewhere where
them who?
No,
them who?
Huh?
Them who?
Gangster.
Yeah?
So they meet up at the meet now and spot them on it.
Them meet up at the meet. Hold on, them meet up at the meet now, them buck up at the meet.
They buck up at the meeting, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's some years say, you know, they must be but why they have to bring them going from to places like those?
Why them what?
Why they have to bring their weapon come to places like those?
We are asking why.
Yeah, just wondering.
You as a man over 50 in Jamaica, and you are wondering why them bring them going to place like that?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
Anyway, Jeremy, I go and enjoy your program. Here some more.
Alright, sir. You have any more call here? Alright, we have some guests there, and we're going to take one more call maybe before the guests come. But if a teenager or a child asks why them bring them gun to places like those, you would understand and you try to explain to a teenager. But when an adult more than 40 years old, more than 50 years old, more than 60 years old asking why them bring them gun to place like that. It really seemed funny.
Jerry.
Go ahead, please.
Jerry, I want to play later on. Please leave your guns at home and don't bring your guns to town. And Jerry, you said something earlier on about that is expected of the PMP and JLP. To be honest, Jerry, we didn't have the last election, general election, with a very peaceful one. And the people have not been behaving that badly again, both sides. You would admit that?
What you said earlier about PMP and JLP?
I think you said that is expected. What happened last night in Montego Bay at the meeting, the JLP meeting, was expected of the PMP and JLP.
Tell me something now. Have you noticed that this electoral campaign has drawn out about 8 months now?
8 months? How long?
How long now you notice election campaigning going on? How long now?
Just the idea they talk about that. Remember saying no.
No, hold on. We don't. Hello. Hold on. Let us not get in a long discussion about other things. We're talking about how long the campaign been going on. How long now you notice high power campaigning in Jamaica going on between the two parties about upcoming election? How long?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
A joke you make. Thank you very much.
I don't know.
A joke you make.
Well, tell me now.
Alright, we have another one call. I'm not serious.
No.
Next one. You must say it's 2 months now. They might talk about election. A joke you make, man. They are 2 months gone into the year already. He might talk about 2 months. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Sorry about that. Yes, Jerry. Morning, Jerry.
Welcome.
Yes. We just call in and pick you up on the program, you know?
Yeah?
Just continue where you do. Same way, you hear that?
Yeah?
Yes, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, take it easy. Portland, man, you know, shot over. Yeah.
Shot over. Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yeah, we not nice, so we know what it is. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, we have some guests coming in there. Have another call? Yeah, we welcome 2 brothers here now from the Maroon Company of a compound. And one of them is a tour guide who guides people through the town there and in the community center and museum. And the other is one of the brothers who man the hospitality, one of the hospitality facilities in Maroon Town, but them grew up in the town there, and we're going to get this is Black History Month. We're going to get a better understanding of the living Maroon. Maroon is not just a thing in the historical past, but there's living people now, living in Jamaica now. When them car license expire, them have to go to tax office go renew it. When them phone card run out, them have to buy a phone card. There's not some people living in a cave and living a photograph, and when you punch a photograph, they come alive. Good morning. And you get on your headphone them for me, please. Help them, please. Wait, we have to yeah, so today also happened to be I believe that today is the Chinese New Year, the 8th of February, and I believe also that this year is a year depicted by one of the animals. Them have a 12-year cycle of years. And I think it each year is depicted by a different animal having different characteristics and symbolic behavior. So welcome to Straight Up here, sir. We have here Mr. Basil Dunn. How are you doing, sir? Morning. Closer to the mic, please.
Yes, morning, Jerry Smarland.
What are you doing?
Special big up to the News Talk 93 FM crew.
Yes, sir.
So, and I want to thank you for this opportunity of being here with you, and I certainly hope that by the time here will be a happy one. By your time, all right. Yes,
yes, we also have Mr. Lawrence Rowe. Yeah. Him have the name of a very famous cricketer, or famous cricketer has the same name as him. He is from the well-known Rowe family. Rowe is one of the prominent, well-known names in the Maroon community of a compound. Don also is a well-known name. Yeah, Mr. Roy and Mr. Lawrence Roy.
I'm fine, thank you. And greetings to the rest of Jamaica and to the Maroon family.
Yeah, man. Closer to the mic, please. Bring the mic closer. Bring it to you. You bring it to you.
Yes,
all right. Yeah, man. So how the journey come up? The journey
good. So far, you know, reaching the city for a long while.
Yeah.
And so, even though within the same country, it come like we come out of a different world, took a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Over 7-8 years before it.
Yeah, and the fact is that you live in the hills, in a so-called rural part of Jamaica.
Exactly.
And you come to the city near the sea coast.
Right.
But what I asked about the journey is similar to the work that you do, because I see that you conduct the tour, some of the guided tours of the Maroon Town.
Exactly, I'm a tour guide, certified by Tourist Board.
Yeah. So the other thing is that as Mr. Dunn will realize that after a long time now, because he was one of the, along with his brother Mr. Clive Dunn, who is the proprietor of the Middle Ground resort and guest house. He helps to accommodate people who come there either for a short time, a few hours, you know, with food and with drink, or for overnight, or for an extended time. And so therefore both of you are to a certain degree in the hospitality, taking care of people in industry, not true?
Exactly. Yeah, that we own, so we just take care of people at home.
And we, Mr. Dunn, we were straight up, myself and the staff, some of the staff and some of the listeners of Straight Up and New Start 93 generally came down to your place on the 1st of December, and this is where we were able to host an appreciation day, one of the two appreciation days, one on the 1st of December at Middle Ground. Right, sir?
Perfectly right, sir.
You're one of the people that help us make us comfortable, and we were just about to interview you.
Yes, sir.
When the broadcast was disrupted. But I'm so glad that you're able to come to town here now and facilitate that.
Yes, sir, and I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to be in the internet and the public spotlight and worldwide.
Yeah. Well, now one of my concerns from teenage days was that quite a proportion of the African community in Jamaica both misunderstand and understand the role of the Maroon communities over the years, and some of them because they misunderstand, and some of them because they understand, never feel to maintain or establish any relations with the Maroon community. Mr. Dunn, you understand? Help explain why. Mr. Dunn.
You mean the Maroon, the outsiders?
Yeah. So,
well, from what I learned, Maroon fight their way to freedom, fight their way to the top. And from then on, there was a peace treaty signed when the British realized that they could not win the Maroon. There was a peace treaty have to sign. And so Maroon become a free inhabitant of that land. They inhabit that land free and free of taxes and all that.
Not only inhabit, but self-govern.
Self-govern as well, and they have their own law.
All right, now this would naturally cause some uncomfortable feeling in other people who are not governing themselves. Now this is Black History Month. This is also Reggae Month, and today is a Chinese New Year, I'm almost sure. And last year on a similar date, the 6th of January, the hundreds of years of Maroon independence was celebrated, and some people call it Maroon New Year, some people call it Maroon Christmas. But we have two brothers right from the Akompong Maroon community in St. Elizabeth, Akompong, Mr. Dunn and Mr. Rowe, and they are here, and Mr. Dunn was acknowledging that the Maroon community has enjoyed their independence since 1738-39, although it has been cut down and betrayed by the British little by little. As I was indicating, the other Africans in Jamaica would have not enjoyed self-government, because the Maroons earned it by the point of a sword and by their mind. Both the mind and the sword, them earn it. The other Africans in Jamaica have not earned it, and some of them have an uncomfortable feeling about that. Mr. Rowe wanted to say something.
Exactly.
Close to the mic. Bring it to you.
Definitely. Pertaining to that, you see, the villagers usually have a tight community setting where when you gain independence, you have your own leadership, and their own role in our bush. So, like even one line in the treaty say, if you catch slave and hand them back over during colonial times. But there were some slaves who made it to the community and automatically who became a part of the Maroon, and some other people on the outside feared coming to meet the Maroons because they heard stories about the Maroons, and they said that the Maroon have tears, which was literally not a tale of an animal but stories, just like Anansi stories and so forth. So some people fear the stories that they heard about the runaway slave in the bush, and some fancied and tried to make it there to the Maroons.
Yeah, so as we say, some people through understanding and some people through misunderstanding have uncomfortable feelings and say, well then boy, them, them have to be careful or them not going there and so on. But I, as I was saying, from our teenager, get to understand and know that there must and should be a breakdown of the misunderstanding. The only thing we are interested in to break down is not good things, but break down misunderstanding and break down all kind of enmity and that kind of thing. Now this is great. Now you are a young man. How old are you?
40.
40 what?
40.
40, that's young.
Yeah.
That's young. Yeah. And Mr. Dunn here is what we'd call a middle age man. How old are
52.
you? 52. Great. That's great. Now I am an elder. Right? So you have various age and you have very young. You have very young people under adult age. Under 18.
Exactly.
And you have infant that we call under maybe 7.
Exactly.
But we still have a good representation. There are variation. And the thing that I always look forward from in the 60s is that I know that the Rastafari brotherhood and sisterhood is going to get stronger in the Maroon community. And I know that the Rastafari brother and sisterhood are going to play a part in the breaking down of misunderstanding between the Maroons in independence and the Africans.
May I say something, sir?
Yeah, but I can just finish. I didn't know, say, when the Rastafari brother and sister get strong amongst the Maroon, that they're going to be a great go-between the African communities outside and the Maroon achieve independence. Go ahead, Mr. Rowe.
Yeah.
By the way, why I said that because Mr. Rowe is Rastafari, not true?
Yeah, and I realize that too. So, and I'm letting the whole public know that not only I as a Rasta come from under, and since I talk about 19 down in the 1930s and so forth, you have the Coral Garden incident.
Yes.
Enough of the item did have to run away and come
yes, take refuge.
Yes, man.
See it there?
In the neighborhood.
Yes, great. And remember, a lot of people don't realize that a compound in St. Elizabeth is not far from Montego Bay.
No.
Matter of fact, about 30 miles through the hill.
About that exactly.
30.
Yeah, man.
A 1 hour drive.
So all the neighboring villages too are Maroon. Our uncle with me, his brother was from
whether Aberdeen, whether Elderslie, whether Niagara,
Johnsall, all the way to Montego Bay,
Horse Guards,
St. James, anyway, a Maroon place.
Trelawney Town, Maroon Town, even the German Town.
Balaclava, German Town.
Round and round. Yeah, Mr. Dunn.
Yeah, man. Well, personally, I just want to say your program is quite informative and educative. And whatever you do, you always do it in a responsible and professional manner, and I admire you for that.
Well, thank you very much. One of the reasons why we're discussing these things is because the fight for independence that the African people continued after getting the example of the Maroon. The rest of the African people continued and said, one day we want to be like the Maroon. Now, Marcus Garvey was one such, and him carried far. Them defeat him far along the way, but him still did win a distance. So you can't take back that distance. Him carry along the way, him give up him life. Then others rise up in the 30s when Marcus Garvey leave and go to England. Now to counteract the others rising up and linking forces with the Maroon, the British now invite certain educated people to say, we would prefer you to be in leadership over the people more than Marcus Garvey. If you form up something, we will be willing to make you the local government of Jamaica. And this is how the GLP and the PNP emerge to replace the possibility of Marcus Garvey, Rastafari, or the Maroon become the all-island government of Jamaica. Now these same two set of people who the British decide to give the authority, the JLP and the PNP, gradually, them start out as PNP alone and then the JLP come from out of the PNP. Later on, although they still get along in private, the JLP and the PNP get along in private, they get along in bars, they get along in country club and golf course, and they get along in Kiwanis and Rotary together. Out on the road now they compete for the support of the poor people, the local people who them use. But inside the indoors and at school and at college, them get along, them marry one another and them bury one another and them support one another. But in the public they use the people to fight war, and some years like 1980s 900 dead. 900!
I hate his youth, you know, I hate his youth and I know say a whole lot of things go on politically in the 80s. Gone to death and crimes. Yeah.
So now we know that if we had followed, and if I did follow some of my brethren, we the Rastafari and we the other African people would be at odds with the Maroon like what JLP and PNP at odds with one another. What you say, Mr. Dunn?
Definitely, Mr. Small, definitely, sir. Perfectly well about that, sir.
So that's what we work against over the decades?
Definitely, sir.
We get any results?
No, sir.
We get some results, man, because that's why we build it. We don't complete, you know. Is we working against the tribalism, because we could have come tribalist against one like our PNP and JLP, you know.
That is right.
But I couldn't say we don't get no result. We don't get the result we want, but we certainly
definitely, sir. We don't get to where we want,
get a ceasefire.
Definitely, sir. Yes, sir.
And we get a treaty.
Yes. Because not only treaty between the Maroon and British, we, the African and Jamaica, have treaty amongst one another.
No, at all. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and you know, so we must discuss something too, you know. The Acts of Parliament, where the Maroon have, because most people, when they talk about the laws of the Maroon, they only can mention about the 15 laws where them sit on the front page of the treaty.
Yes.
But I want the rest of Jamaica to know, say, the Maroons, them have a thing where them call Acts of Parliament, where it took 1 year for them to compile it between them and the British, and all the information and all the laws about how to govern yourself amongst the Jamaican government and the English government is in the Acts of the Parliament. So the Akompo Maroons have one, the Portland Maroon have one, which is from the 16th century, or else it's from the 17th century. And if you realize in Parliament in Jamaica, people will always say there's no paper from Britain, no saved from 400 or how many years ago. So to have an Act of Parliament in your position from the 17th century, you know, even one day I heard on another radio program somebody calling that the Maroons have no authority and no rights for the land that they live on, and they could come up with the Acts of Parliament that they have in a museum here in Kingston. But if you really check out the 1738 Acts of Parliament with the Acts of Parliament that the Portland Maroons have, you know that we have authority for the land of Jamaica, especially our Maroons that are a compound northwest. If you read it, the Acts of Parliament, it said from Fuller's Wood in Black River to Trelawney in the
North Coast,
so
and all Parity
that
are next to Treasure Beach.
Next to Treasure Beach, so it's from sea coast to sea coast.
From sea to sea.
So if you ask where our territory is right now, we can say that was it.
Island wide.
Island wide according to the treaty.
Alright, Mr. Dunn. Growing up in Whitehall. Whitehall is one of the districts of our compound.
That's right, sir.
What was growing up in Whitehall like?
Well, it was nice compared to those days. And I would say, as a youth growing up, I grew until I went to Maroon Town to school, the compound. And I tell you, those days were nice. But we can't seem to get back those days.
No, we can't get back. We want to stay in them there. I want to get a picture of growing up there.
Oh.
You know, shoot bird and thing, you're free.
We used to play a gig, play marble.
Yeah, but the hunting are interesting in the hunting now.
But
the liquor youth used to learn to hunt.
We used to use a catapult, make the catapult and go to the woodland and shoot the bird. Shoot the bird. And it was like joke. to string them on a string.
Yeah.
And coming out with them, we roast them,
Yeah.
we use them to boil soup.
Yeah.
Those days were so nice.
Yeah. You're learning how to hunt and to gather.
Yes, sir.
And how to keep yourself alive.
That is
That
right,
if your
sir.
parents don't see you 2 days, or if your parents don't come home 2 days, you don't fret.
That is right, sir, because we learn survival.
Alright, then tell me something, you have lignum by the tree in our compound. Lignum by the tree.
No, sir.
So where you make gig out of? Because I know
we make
through
gig out mango.
Mango.
Mango. We mostly make the gig out of mango.
Alright, when you fly kites, when you look at you then?
Yes, sir, and breeze mill. There's a thing they call breeze mill.
Yeah.
You cut the cane arrow, and it have a hollow section.
Yeah.
So we use this as a cane trash to cut it and push a pin in there,
yeah,
and put it in the holster and run off. You know, boys will be boys,
yeah,
like when you running wheel.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
So it give, and we take a natto and paint it, and it give you a nice color,
yeah, yeah,
pretty color. Then we use some plastic buckle as well more time too.
All right. So you're growing up, you're learning all different kind of skills, and little more, even the ties that you learn to make, you can take them and sell them, because
yes,
other
sir.
children don't know how to make them ties, and it become an industry. I was giving us a little picture of the real life situation that the Maroons have been carrying out for the past 400 years and get freedom 200 and whole year, long time, 200 and nearly 300 years now. No, that is the voice of Mr. Lawrence Rowe, not the Lawrence Rowe that made the 306 runs, but Lawrence Rowe of the Maroon family of colonels and others, and Mr. Basil Dunn of the Dunn family, one of which Mr. Clive Dunn is the proprietor of a very comfortable guest house down there in a compound, and he helps to run it. Mr. Basil Dunn helps to run it. Welcome to Very. You have a brother named Very, man. Want to yell him?
Oh yes, Yellow Very.
Yeah, man. What Very right name?
Ronald Dunn.
Ronald Dunn, yeah, man, my brethren. Very skillful in agriculture and cooking and all kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
Very hospitable.
Definitely.
I know to get on with people. A lot of the people who came to the business session down there are very friend them. That is very even invite them, and even if them not invite them, they say yes man, may I come on, cause very tell them about them people. And you have all Vincent now. One of the most remarkable family I've done is Vincent Dunn.
Definitely, sir.
You know how many years I want to have him for my radar program? If I ever bring him, I do have to talk, just let him go and take over.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Vincent Dunn.
True,
yeah, man, I want a Michael man, the strong man that.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Tell me a little about Vincent.
Grandfather, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Grandfather, brother.
Yeah, so the Rose and the Dunn connected.
Connected, sir.
Vincent, go on, man.
Yeah, man, I just want to heal up Milan, Bamboo, Lance, Omar. Thank them for their participation towards the building.
Yeah, the building up the guest house.
Yeah, Omar, Lance, Bamboo, and Milan. Milan also.
Yeah.
And I want to pick up Leland Myers, otherwise called Rat, and Neville Davis, straight up listener. And big up the first Mrs. at Whitehall, Mrs. Rose Powell, and Maxine Powell. Big up to my cousin Audley, and Fuzzy and the Langwood crew. I don't have anybody else so big up right now, because there are so much people.
I have some lady, one to the lady, she helped the housekeeping.
Big up Camille. Big up Camille, she's a participant in the place as well too. Big up.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
And yeah man, now Mr. Clive Dunn, he hosted.
Yes, sir.
Although Asta Black organized a business discussion, Mr. Clive Dunn, he was the host of the whole thing there.
Yes, yes. So personally, I want to take this media to big up the proprietor of the Middle Ground Resort, Mini Resort, Mr. Clive Dunn, which is my brother.
Your elder brother?
Yes, sir, my elder brother. And I want to thank him very much for not leaving us out and putting me in charge as a second boss.
Yes, sir.
The last time I did want to say that, but the time was not available.
Yeah. And so you have a brother, you have an elder brother who is of the Islamic
yes, yes, Sylvan
Dunn.
Abdul.
Yeah.
He's Abdul now. Big up Abdul and me, other smaller brother, Levi and Neil.
Yeah, Sylvan has been a guest on this program, you know.
Oh, yes, at one point in time I heard him on this program.
Telling us more about the Islamic
yes, that's right.
faith and about some international affairs and all them kind of things.
Otherwise called Teddy or Babu. That's their pet name. They know it.
Yeah, man. Now, Mr. Rowe, you not only conduct the guided tour for the people who come from abroad, but even for the inhabitants of Jamaica. The other thing is this now. The Maroons having achieved their self-government from 1738-39. They would have a parliament. for themselves. Where them come together and parley, because parley means to reason and to talk and discuss. Parley.
Yes. So you see, the Maroon comprise of a chief and then 13 elders that make up the
council. So the chief would be the colonel.
Yeah, the chief would be the colonel.
And how long him serve for?
5 years nowadays.
5 years. Now how long the council serve for?
The same.
Same.
Yeah, they may change or they may go over into the other one.
You mean they may remain and get another 5 years?
Yeah,
or they might be replaced. They might be replaced.
Yeah,
and this is done by voting.
Yes, by voting.
And the electoral office of Jamaica, they help to run it properly?
Yes, yeah, they do.
By invitation, not by coming in by no force. You invite them in and they come in. It's not that.
Because our invitation was made way down in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
When they really changed it. So what really happened is our chief in those days now went and asked the electoral office to do the same polling, like the Jamaican system, and so they changed it over from finger vote, which was back down in the 30s, 20s. So now we have the same
ballot
papers and counting
and secret voting that nobody must try to inquire how our next person did vote or try to force them.
No, and then they bring back the ballot boxes from all over Jamaica now.
Yes, exactly, because you have Maroons who are citizens of Maroon community all over Jamaica, and they have a vote.
Everywhere.
They all of them have a vote.
They have a vote.
They have a talk in the community's affairs.
Exactly, but the ones in foreign don't really vote in the election. They help to set up the constitution. Because the government still go by a constitution.
That's great. That's great. And then now young people like you get to come and learn about these things, and you're going to come refresh it and make it.
And refresh it and
update it.
Exactly, because once you learn it, you will know what
it needs, what is
short,
short.
The future holds for the community.
Exactly.
And so you can see the community change over the years.
Progress.
Yeah, from what it was.
Now, I don't think enough young people are elected into the council, though.
No, not enough. But they have a youth council too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a separate youth council from the council.
You ever serve on it?
I never serve in the but.
So somebody have to put up your name, or you can go up and say, I want to put up my name.
You can go and volunteer for those services.
Yeah, but the general community council, they go by nomination. Somebody have to name you. Somebody name you.
Yeah, you go in a meeting and then somebody nominate you within the meeting, and then who go in favor of you, start a voting process.
All right, now. So now, suppose you want to make it known that I want to come and represent the Maroons, and I am welcome for somebody to nominate me. How you go about that? You go house to house and talk with people, or you go to the bar and say, make we have a reason or what?
Yeah, we call at the community center. Usually we have a meeting at the community center when it's a public meeting, and when we want to invite anybody, we might do a meeting in the street or in the community center.
So more and more young people are expected to come participate, and so it's not like the national politics where somebody reach all 50 them and say, hey, young guy, man, you must wait till he's 70 odd years old.
No, everybody is
eligible
to go and participate.
Because foolishness of our community to be having 70 odd year old man saying the young people must wait, their time don't come yet, and I have 10 more years. All my career talk about saying is a old man in a hurry.
That's a problem with us, the elders in Jamaica seems to, like we hear all the while, so they want to rule forever, and them don't want the younger generation.
It's madness.
To get rulership.
It's madness, so done.
Yeah, man, so that's all about these politicians and everybody who in high places. There is no consensual issue surrounding what they're doing. I mean, they don't need any consent to do what they want to do. They just go ahead and do what they want to do because no one can fight them. They just build their own law and do what they want to do. It doesn't matter who gets hurt. So there's no consensual issue surrounding what they do or say.
So then, and when they gather up, they have a business or them travel go foreign and them start to gather more property. Them don't have one car, them have two car. Them have a house in Maroon, them have a house in Mobile, them have more influence and more, and therefore now it come like them have ownership then.
Definitely, sir. You are so well talking.
We don't grudge a man for him 5K or him house in every parish.
Yes, sir.
But they might throw more weight and become a clique of them become dictators.
Yes, sir.
We must
Yes, sir.
overstand
Definitely.
dictatorship.
Definitely,
We can't
definitely,
take it.
sir.
Exactly.
But you know
my
what?
point.
Yeah.
But
Go
okay,
for it.
okay.
You
One
see
more
the
minute.
dictatorship part?
Yeah.
You see, we as a Maroon, we can't become like Cuba because...
Like who? Cuba?
Like Cuba.
Yeah.
Because you see, we did have a democratic right within us and we work together like Kodran and then socialize in bush and we all survive. The farthest hospital is in Mandeville and Black River.
Yeah.
And yet still they could socialize and work together, midwife and nurses and doctor, and take care of their children and cut their umbilical cord and nothing never wrong, and use the first bush medicine for bath the baby, the first bush drink. Never have no cow milk, never have no goat milk.
Yeah.
But them use the same things where them find from the environment to grow them and then live till 100 years old without even vaccination and stuff like that and so forth. So these were skillful bush medicine people. But you kind of find what happening now is the breaking down of the village, the structure that we had in the past. People start going away, looking, working in different high schools, places and so forth. So we have migration because enough problem.
But anyway,
so Maroon society.
From what I see you and other younger Maroon brethren and sisters doing, I realize that when assessing the situation and go and repair some of the things and go and build the relationship with the other Africans in Jamaica. Yes, Mr. Dunn, a last word for you.
Yeah, man, we just need a perfect rehabilitation of the whole system, put back into operation. And as always, my intelligence is perpetuated by common sense. Sure. And it's that common sense that renders me superior to anyone that is disgruntled. Thank you, Jerry Small.
Yes, man. Thank you very much. That's the voice of Mr. Basil Dunn, otherwise known as, I hear them call you
Baby Boy.
Yeah.
That's my pet name.
Yeah.
Everybody know me as that.
Yes, sir. And as a Ross, what them call you?
Reds.
Reds, yeah, man. That's Lawrence Rowe. Him carry out the guided tour, him take care of the people through the museum, him explain most of the things, and him understand the language of the British, him understand the language of the foreigner, him understand the patois, so he can relate in all their language and make people comfortable. We have 1 more minute, but I'm so glad that you're able to come here, especially like it's Black History Month and people learning more and more, realizing that you don't have no tail, and you don't have no horns, yet you can take up the horn and use it as an bang, and you can take it up and use it even more dangerous as a powder. To carry your powder and carry your shot. I'm not talking about no violence now, but you don't have no horn, you don't have no tail as a monkey. It's ordinary people, it's African. I'm so glad that you're able to be here. We're going to be here. If anybody want to phone you and talk to them after the 11 a.m. headline news, they are here, Mr. Basil Dunn and Mr. Lawrence Rowe. And we expect that we will be joined on the phone by Miss Betty Delphas, who is now located in Africa, Tanzania, doing well, and also come back to and witnessing the success of her bringing up her daughter Solange Smith, the daughter of China Smith, who performed so beautifully with Miss Nadia Harris on the Miss Kemp birthday show the other night. It was so beautiful, I tell you. I look forward to hear from Betty Delphas, straight up.
Church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it as me till you say you can't fool God too. Every day you ball out Jaja, call yourself a dreadlocks Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause that's how you get wicked when you lick the code. My head's deep, tell a man bend down. Man, I ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone.
What Mr. Dunn, Mr. Rowe, what Mr. your buckhead and thing, you like the music there? But I know I hear you good, man. Talk up another man.
I really like this music, you know, highest D, you know.
Yeah, I tell you, man, they ain't played on your radio station, man.
Yeah, even yesterday I listened to it before me forward.
But the people don't know say you have a station in Maroon Town.
Yeah, I make Richie them play that tune, yeah. But me have one particular tune where really by Black War, you know, done where them say it name Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Yeah, I tell you, man.
It was made in a compound.
Write down that for me, please.
It was made in a
Black
compound.
Uhuru, guess who coming to dinner?
Sitting in your church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it as me till you say you can't fool God too. Every day you ball out, Jaja. Call yourself a dreadlocks Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause I saw you get picked when you lick the code. By his deed shall a man be known. Man, I ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. By his deed shall a man be known. Not tear up your head and worship Babylon throne. By his deed shall a man be known. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deed shall a man be known. Mr. Money Man with your big money plan. Tell me where you get your first money from. How you plant your feel, how you make your deal. Then compare your picnic, them fit don't smoke weed. Left your air condition office and gone a bar. Impress a little easy girl with your pretty car. When you're done, she said she have to get paid. What a fret you are go fret when you hear she have. Now his deed shall a man be now. Man, I ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. By his deed shall a man be known. Not tear up your head and worship Babylon throne. By his deed shall a man be known. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deed shall a man be known.
Yes, back into straight up into the third hour of the program. We have Mr. Basil down here. And we have Mr. Lawrence Rowe. And we're going on to your telephone call, but we're going to read some text messages first. But only after we acknowledge some of the people who encourage us so well. So well. First we start with Mr. Young, Mr. Clive Tapper. Same name as his father, Mr. Clive Tapper Sharkey. Young Mr. Clive Tapper, he's a airline pilot among other things. Bigging up Mr. Clive Tapper. An encourager of Straight Up and a listener to the program. Also D Mac and brethren Dwayne Mackenzie, Clive Tapper, young Clive Tapper brethren D Mac, Dwayne Mackenzie. You had the herb display out at Rebel Salute the other day. Named the herb curb, Mr. Dwayne Mackenzie. Yes, we do. And we also have we have big up Miss Yuna West from down in Miss Yuna from down West Avenue in a Greenwich Farm. Miss Yuna from down West Avenue in a Greenwich Farm. Yes. And she said that 93 FM going to be bigger this year than ever before. Bigger than ever before. We have also Mr. Junior Thompson. Dingy Thompson out of Westmoreland. Nick Grill. Savlamar, all about Westmoreland, Jamaica College. Mr. Dingy Thompson. And we ran into some young ladies at the deck last night, just passing through for 10 minutes. One of them is one I would take some photograph. A very fine looking lady, Miss Nioka. Miss Nioka from MAC at Sovereign Center. And our friend Ivorine, hairstylist at Harborview. Ivorine, hairstylist at Harborview and friend of Nioka. And also the pudding man out Dinner Road there. Pudding man out of Dinner Road, not too far from the Vineyard Town post office. Remind me when I was doing them business there out of the vehicle back. Pudding man, Ronnie, the pudding man is also a music producer. Eat him pudding there, potato pudding with dashing in there, yam, all kind of great things. Remind me when I was doing them work, Ronnie, Hail Ronnie. And who do we have else? I'll leave some of the people so you're not going to hear some of the people till tomorrow. But certainly we know about Mr. Stafford Hyde. Stafford Hyde and Stafford Hyde from Richmond and St. Mary there. Stafford Hyde from Richmond and Mr. Craig Hyde also. Mr. Craig Hyde from Richmond and St. Mary. And Billy from Olympic. Billy from Olympic, otherwise known as Anna. Billy from Olympic, otherwise known as Anna. And Mr. Everall Gowie also from St. Mary also. Straight up encouragement and support them girls. Very much so, thank you very much. And what else we have? The rest we will remind you of tomorrow. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. We're going to, first text messages. Text messages. Jerry, how shall we salvage our independence that has been sabotaged by tribal politics over 60 years? What you're going, the first thing you do when you have to build a team. You build a team of the tens and hundreds of thousands of us that exist and have this mind. Have this mind already without knowing one another. Before we know one another, we have this mind. So half of the work is getting to know one another. You build a team. You find out who you can trust, to whom can be entrusted this, that, or the other. And you start to take your personal life under control. First thing you do is stop spending more than what you're earning. Spending other people's money. If you're spending more than what you're earning, you're spending other people's money. Or you're sitting down waiting to beg other people when them pass by. Spending more than what you're earning, you're planning to take something off of somebody. Stop that. Get yourself up under control. Get to know the other people. You have to build independence in yourself first before you could help build independence. I want to hear Mr. Cowan too. Mr. Cowan from up in the top of the spur tree there. Manchester. Lincoln and them places. Mr. Cowan, one of the builders.
Electrician.
Yes, next one. Morning, Jerry. I hope the poor people of Jamaica learned something from what happened last night. Well, they should. Next one. Morning, Jerry. The shooting at the JLP meeting in Mobile is not a PNP JLP thing. It's gang related that has been brewing for the past 2 weeks. Next one. Jerry, you think Angela Brown-Burke and Bobby Pickersgill stand for what Norman and even Michael Manley meant for the PNP? I can't tell by what the party are going. It don't seem so. It seems more like it don't look like not like Norman Manley, and it don't seem to be Michael Manley. Some parts of Michael Manley, but not the best of Michael Manley. Let us see if the younger one, Miss Brown-Burke, can do any better. But the old one them expire. Miss Brown-Burke much younger than them. We could see whether she can redeem. Next one. Jerry Amman was also murdered at a JLP conference in 2008. No, yes, I believe 2008 or 2007. And the PNP is the same. The whole of them is the same. The whole of them murder and be murdered amongst them own activity. Next one. Jerry tired of the Maroons. Now them sell out black people. Now this is an idiot talk. But why you don't come and discuss it? This is a one sentence idiot talk. Tell me some more. Tell me about the selling out of the black people by the Maroons. Some individual amongst the black people sell out one another.
Yeah.
Some individuals amongst the white people sell out white people. Some individuals amongst Chinese people sell out Chinese people. I'm not going to paint the Maroon with a broad brush for what some individual Maroon do. You can never build back unity by even thinking that, because it's not so it goes. Some individuals and some minorities. Not so it go. Individuals and minorities who claim to represent all. Next one. Good morning, Jerry. Can you enlighten the public as to how many autonomous areas were set aside for the Maroons? Hear this now. People don't set aside autonomous area for you. You have to do that for yourself. Independence is not something that you get from somebody or you award like first prize. Independence is something you take and keep and carry, like how you carry a firearm. Keep that and carry it anyway the Independence Day, and no one may take it from you. Anytime anybody may take independence from you, you are not independent. You build that and you keep that, and no one may even touch it. Hands off. Thank you very much. We're not quarreling. Sometimes we have a talk on.
Keep it independent.
Next call, please. Good morning. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yes, good morning. One of the things that is good happening in Jamaica at this time is the development of new businesses with indigenous materials from within our borders. And that should help to give our nation a greater movement towards full economic independence. But I don't hear because the economic climate has been created to establish. I see one of the new companies that developed was this one about using the Ethiopia apple to make all different kind of wines, which is good. And I think the ladies know in the export market there are some other persons who have developed different kind of lotion for skin, hair, shampoo for hair from indigenous plant materials here in the country. And a number of new businesses has been developed from different products. And it is very good because that is one of the ways you become economically independent within your country. And I don't, the government must trumpet this because it is good. Encouraging each parish look at the area of raw material that is indigenous to your parish and utilize it very well because it will help to advance you and the economic independence of each parish becomes even stronger, and then the national independence, economic independence now is very close or quickly attained. The next topic.
No. I don't hear any indication like you want to discuss or anything.
All right.
It's just as if you just want to run and preach your thing. But hear this now. Do you know that Norman Manley and Buster Manley they sold out the independence of Jamaica in '62?
No, I don't know Norman Manley doing anything like that.
Buster did it though.
Buster was born in Ireland.
No, hold on. Don't come with no damn foolishness. Don't you know that Buster sell out the independence of Jamaica? Don't you know that?
Yes.
But Norman Manley never do it.
No, I'm a Jamaican.
You are pitiable. It is pitiable. You are pitiable. Two of them is the same
but
thing.
You know about Buster family.
Let's get her out of here. Out of here. Next one, please. Next call. Morning, welcome straight up. We don't tolerate the food. Good morning, welcome straight up.
Yeah, man. Morning, take it as well.
No, you're not sounding clear at all.
Can I hear me?
Yes, a little better now. Go on.
Yeah, my morning, take it as well.
Your name what?
Give thanks.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to originate from Mount Down.
You?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
I'm going to watch things, yeah, man.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. I say, but I have a question to ask them, because one of these things you get from my son that is like, Maroon Town is like a close family. Most of the people is like family.
Yes, man. All Maroon are one. We are one big family.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We my granddad in St. James, like close by Samatan, St. James.
Samatan. Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Laughland.
We just take the hill and come across.
Yeah, man, Laughland, yeah.
Yeah, it's the reach up in a Maroon Town.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's still connected.
Spring Mount, Springfield, all of them.
Yeah, man, we connected through the Catfish country.
Yeah, man, that's our place and place,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes, good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
And morning to Maroon.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. All right. I furthermore say that your ancestors did well for themselves and for the country.
Yeah.
But I want to put this to you, and I want to, if you don't know, say you don't know.
Go ahead.
Do you know the Maroon borders in the country?
Yeah.
I mean, say border, you can say
all right. Low answer. Yes, man.
Well, you see, we have a thing what we call Acts of the Parliament, or a treaty, which say from Fuller's Wood in Black River to Falmouth, Trelawney. So, when we understand geography now, the only thing we left back with are the piece where we live on in the middle of the Catfish country, because most of the land get taken away.
Taken away by who?
By the Jamaican government.
The government in league with Britain. After 1962, Norman Manley and Buster Manley continue the sabotage and the betrayal by the British of taking back and going back on the treaty.
All right. Let me ask another question. When the Highway 2000 was proposed by PJ Pattis, and it's to be wanted that the man can drive from Kingston to Montego Bay in 1 hour, and they were straightening up the road in almost in line with the Walton Railway.
Yeah.
And the Maroon protested, said that they do not want the Highway 2000 to come through their land. Now, if they had to even charge a toll and them get the toll, you know how much money it has saved people coming from the center part of the island to go in, how much money, how much gas you waste when you go around ferries or you go through new market and place.
All right, hold on. We're not going to, we get the point. Now, I'm going to just make a one sentence and allow Mr. Rowe. Now, some people would sell out their independence for money. Mr. Rowe.
We won't sell out our independence. When we check our treaty say we must cut clear and open road for ourselves. And we must tell the Jamaican government where to cut road for us.
And where to get off.
Yeah, they're not supposed to tell we which part in the country.
You don't understand at all, you know?
Yes.
I am saying, if they had even aligned the road straight and pay you guys the money for the toll, it'll save you guys will get some money. And we didn't save your pockets.
No, you would sell out. Some people would sell out.
Sell.
Yes, sell.
No, that's not sell, Jerry. Don't think I'm an idiot.
You don't know your right hand from your left.
Don't, you're talking rubbish. You don't
all right.
sell, say,
well, thank you very much. We will not follow you.
No.
We will not. Next call. Morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello? All right, yes, you see some people will sell. Some people will sell their mother. And some people have sold their mothers.
Don't sell out.
A little youth come rob one time, you know. 5 of them come and rob at gunpoint. And a few weeks later, I was about 400 yards away when him get shot dead by some of my own people. And you know what he did before that? Him always go raid, him always go in mother shop and demand things from her. 15 years old, you know. And when she gave him most of the time, when she not give him. When that time she not give him, he stood guard while his 4 friends raped his mother because she don't give him the shop. Yes, you know, so some people will sell even the mother.
Yeah, sell out.
They are sellouts.
Like Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, them sellout Marcus Garvey.
Yes,
yeah. Let's get back to the phone. No, we have some text message. Jerry, I noticed that you bombard your callers with questions and disrupt their train of thought. Idiot thing that. Thank you very much. Call in. I want you to be a caller and we'll see what you have to say. At the same time, tell me what you are doing and see if I can learn from your example. Next one. Jerry, the politics fool so much people that even when they are speaking the truth, you hardly can believe them. How are we going to get better? Blessing. How are we going to get better? Work on yourself. We work on yourself. The only way to get better is to work on yourself. And don't be waiting for other people to set you example and to lead you. Work on yourself. Next one. Jerry, how come the Maroons couldn't defeat the Spaniards if them so bad? No, these are detractors. A person like that has never done anything. A person like this would write this. I don't have to meet this person. This person has never achieved anything.
Let the Maroons speak for themselves. Yeah. A lot of people speak for the Maroons, but they never allow the Maroons to speak.
Yeah.
And most people want to write about the Maroons and investigate and then go back and say they did research about the Maroons. But what about the Maroons speaking for themselves?
Yeah, next one, you know. Next text message. Jerry, who is to be blamed? JLP or Montego Bay? What now? This person is trying to entice an answer out of me. I was not in Montego Bay, but they are asking me who is to be blamed, whether it's JLP or Maroon or Montego Bay. Next one. African history is not for us alone, it's for the entire globe. Hopes, because in our volumes are here, the scepter about the Lord God ways unfolding. Next one. Morning, Jerry. Is it true that Bob Marley couldn't read? It's true, and I also, Jerry Small, can't read.
Yeah.
And I did not read that text message a while ago.
No, either.
No. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
In regards to the caller that just called, the last caller.
Yes, sir. Keep your voice up. Keep your voice up, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if he's privy to some information that everybody is not privy to.
Yes, yes.
I don't know. And I'd like to ask the Maroon representatives that are there now, was that offer made to them in the sense that if the highway went through their territory, they would have been compensated? Or was it an issue where it's forced on them, somewhat like to capture their company?
Exactly. As a Maroon, yeah, it would have to be forced down on us because nobody came to us as a community or to our chief and say that they wanted to put the highway through there, because if we are the right authority, you have to come to us and say it. You cannot just say you're going to put a highway through it without meeting with the Maroon people, because when we have authority over the land according to what the British say and the Jamaican government in colonial days. So, and if our papers say we must show Jamaican government or the colonial government where to cut road, or whether you put it on our land, either we don't buy and sell land, so we couldn't sell back our land to the Jamaican government either. So it's best if there was a toll there, we would have to control the tolling.
First thing you would have to do, they would have to give. Hold on, we can't. Hold on, we're over the time. Don't feel no way. I can't get a chance to respond again. But the first thing is that the Maroon would have to permit anything up. The first thing is permission from the Maroon.
Where
the first and last permission. Unlimited time, no unlimited road there.
Right.
Only permission for you run for 50 years and week, and the Maroon collect the money.
Like lease.
And the Maroon collect the money.
Because we don't buy and sell land, we lease land.
Next call, please. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Next one. Alright, hear this now. I understand I've been made to know that the Millennium Council, there's a council named the Millennium Council of Rastafari. Is what? No.
Alright, sorry then.
No, sir. Since I'm not the head of Millennium Council, I understand that Bonnie Whalers want to be the head of it, or some people propose him to be the head.
Okay.
But there was a chairperson, the last chairperson I know was Sister Mitzi. And there was one before that, I think, named the brother from Spanish Town. So remember him name. But now, I hear that the Millennium Council of Rastafari, which representatives of 12 of the different mansions of Rastafari are in there with representatives. I understand somebody made me know that they want to get whether an interview or they want to get some discussion on this program. I'm asking them if this is true to send that request in writing, because we can't verify on a telephone call whether it is really true or if the person has been authorized. So I am willing to give exposure at all time to all African loving people.
Right.
And I'm glad to accommodate them if it is true, and if they send in writing, such a request. I can't accept on the telephone. If I even know the voice and believe it's the voice of the person that I know, I can't be sure somebody can sound like somebody. So please send in writing. If it is so that the Millennium Council requires some time or an interview on the program, please send it in writing to me at Straight Up. And you know, I'm glad you accommodate every time. Phone. Next phone call. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
What you doing?
Hey, what going, sir?
Last week, I get some information, you see?
Yeah.
That it's Remont.
Yeah.
Now, 1962, there was an American singer, blind.
Yeah.
They start a revolution.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you his name?
Ray?
Judgment.
Yes.
Alright. Hearing magic music now. This is when you're going to help the civil rights people.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Yes, you don't know me.
1979.
Yeah.
Now last week I get some education.
Yeah.
Peter and Bob.
Yeah.
We hear them bust up Bob Marley and bust up Peter and put him in prison.
So which one?
Which year?
Which year? Okay.
The guys, hold on.
Yeah.
And some white people do it. The black Jamaican police.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Bob singer music. Bob and Peter became enemy in a sense.
I don't. Hold on. I don't know if them becoming enemy, but I know. Hold on, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know if them becoming enemy, but I know of Peter.
All right.
No, I don't.
You know what? Go on, man. Educate them.
I know of Peter throwing some word against Bob. I know of Peter, some of Peter's associate throwing some word against Bob. I know of Peter getting very angry and being in an anger period there.
Okay.
And I know of him and Bob come back together and reason. I see all of video with two of them are reason together. After them did have difference.
Yeah, Jerry.
So them come and go.
After Bob died.
Yeah.
When he say, you say?
Yeah.
Give me pain. No, you said the affiliate lady. No, the educated lady.
Yeah.
That say that Buster Manty, Norman Manley, cousin brother, Barn Island. You see?
Yeah.
Me want to ask him. Ask her. Norman Washington Manley and Edna Manley are what?
Yeah.
And Buster Manty and them are what?
Yeah. You see, the whole of them sick in them head, because them work. Because no, we have to cut you now. No, we have to cut.
When the maroon, you see, get them land and then can't take it away. No judgment time.
Sell them get sell out. Sell them get sell out.
Right.
Same Norman Manley and Buster Manty and them. Sell them out like how them try to sell out Pinnacle. Same way. Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Right.
Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. We have Miss Delphas. Good morning. Hey, good morning. This is Betty.
Yes, hi Jerry. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. I welcome you, Miss Betty Delphas, and so glad to have you.
Thank you.
And you've been in Africa for some years. When did you keep your send-off party? What year was it?
2010, March 2010.
Yes, March 2010.
So I'm in my 6th year.
Nice, great. And you're in Tanzania?
I'm in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Yes,
Right now I'm driving on the side of the road. I'm going to pull up on the side of the road so we can have a proper discussion.
Yeah.
So I won't be distracted.
And
Give me a second here, let me pull up.
Yeah, this lady.
Alright?
Yes, and this lady is one of the best drivers I know, male or female. One of the best drivers I know.
Thanks.
And Betty, can you drive a truck?
Yes, I can.
Yes, and your daddy taught you to do that, or who was it?
Well, a friend of my dad at the time, and incidentally they both died together tragically, about 35 years ago, and he was maybe about 10 years. My dad, it's funny you ask that, because my sister and I, we were just having that conversation on Saturday over family dinner about the reckless races we have had many times from rural Jamaica into Kingston.
You and her?
Yes, and at one point we wanted to do a rally.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So yes, we are drivers, absolutely.
As a matter of fact, the family still has a homestead on Mountain View Avenue. One of the few original
It's not, absolutely, it's not the original. As a matter of fact, our family moved to Mountain View Avenue because we have a very, I have come to understand now that we have a very unique position where on either side of the family, we're not from rural Jamaica. Everyone is from Kingston. My grandparents on my mother's side were all from downtown Kingston and Duke Street. So much so that the property across the Jewish synagogue still belongs to my great grandparents.
And what was that? What was that family name?
That was Moody. The Moody's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Moody's, because my grandmother was a Moody. And my grandfather, of course, on my maternal side was a Bryan.
Yeah.
And of course on the paternal side was a Delphas.
Yes, and I suspect that your mother's family was related to the Moody's, who were one of which Dr. Moody and Miss Dr. Moody, the female, and others were and they were I think one of them was the sister of Norman Manley and so on.
Oh really? I see. But back to 45 in Mountain View Avenue, the family moved there when it was actually called Long Mountain Road.
Yes.
And the road actually stopped right by Jake's Road and Langston Road. And of course the Jake's family was a Jake's land, the same name as Jake's Garvey.
Yeah, Mrs. Garvey.
Yes. And so we are on Mountain View Avenue for over, counting down to 100 years now.
Yeah, and both the Jake's family and the Delphas family originate from Haiti, African Haitians.
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, the Delphases came via Haiti through the Catholic Church and was actually instrumental in establishing the Catholic Church in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And my grand aunt, it will be, Maria, was very much one of these door-to-door evangelists, if you can refer to Catholics as evangelists. But I'm not so much in that kind of religion.
No, you have done very successful business both up in the Boone Hall area and in the Devon Road area with gourmet restaurants. And you're well known for your gourmet preparation of food and hospitality. And you're doing the same thing in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, now?
Well, yes, absolutely. We have the only Jamaican restaurant in authentic, I should say, and maybe the only Jamaican restaurant in East Africa and definitely in Tanzania.
Yeah.
and we're into our 6th year or 5th year. Yes, 5 years.
I'm trying to remember the name of your place where your restaurant was at home up in
It
Stone.
was Tranquility. We started off in Stony Hill. It was just a weekend kind of open house that was, of course, my friends insisted that I can cook and I should do something on a weekend. So we started off as a weekend restaurant, and then later on we moved to Devon Road and opened Belissa's. Belissa's was actually the first gourmet vegan vegetarian restaurant, and then later on by demand we added a little poultry, organic poultry and seafood.
And fish, yes. And Tranquility on the river.
Pardon? Tranquility on the river. We were right smack on the Wagosha River. Yeah. Yes. It's a beautiful property. Yeah. But it still exists. I no longer own it, but it still exists.
And you accommodated me. I lived there for about 6 years or more.
What did I start as that?
Yeah, man, 6 years from 1996 till I moved to my old man place in 92.
Are you kidding
me?
No,
2000. No. Sorry.
What I can remember is the conversations that would start at 9 o'clock at night and end at 5:30, quarter to 6 in the morning, sunrise, because you are as much a chatterbox as I am.
Yes, and straight
up. We dissect all manner of things.
Yes, and straight to work from that.
And straight to work because, I'm known for food, but I was in the construction industry for 28 years.
Yes, that's great. And I was able to see your daughter performing so beautifully along with Nadia Harris.
Yes, she's just following in her dad's footsteps, and she's very much interested in the music business.
Yeah, man. Sule is the daughter of China Smith and yourself.
Yes. Near Sulan, yes.
Yeah, man. Well, it's so great to see. I hear that you pass through Jamaica all the time, but you're flying low, so it's the first time I really catch
No, actually, last April was my first visit back home. Yes, I'm here again for a couple of days, and I leave this evening. But it was really my pleasure to see you for a moment yesterday, and Caribou, Africa.
Yeah. Thank you very much to Yolande for accommodating us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man, all your friends miss your hospitality, and them could always pop in and I tell you always receive us so well. What?
I wanted to pop in Africa now. It's time for you
What your friend Mrs. Ray name again? Isn't that Carol was our first name? Ray.
Andrea. I was with her until 3 o'clock this morning with some serious Rastafari repatriation reasoning. Herself and Lord Narcisse.
Yeah, she in Jamaica?
She's passing through coincidentally. She's here until the 9th.
Yeah.
Yes, and she drove all the way from Antigua Bay to come and see me last night, which was really remarkable because it's just for the love,
Yeah.
So we're up until 3:30 this morning, and as usual, enough reasoning.
Yeah, man, that's great. And you are one of the people who, apart from embracing Africa, Rastafari, and many other things, I remember I met you first on the back of a pickup coming from a 12 tribe meeting, somewhere in about 75, 76. And
was I on the back of the pickup truck? I don't recall.
No, I don't think the back could hold it, but because you know that there are large...
Yes, I have the entire Jamaica behind me, I know.
Yes, original Prime Minister of Jamaica with most of Jamaica behind her. But
yes.
But apart from embracing Africa, which embrace you in turn, Rastafari and so on, you have never compromised your taste for lifestyle and good living and high standard living and high, And
no,
yeah.
We can't. We come from a line of kings and queens and emperors and empresses.
Yeah.
Opulence is all right.
Yeah, it goes without saying. Well, thank you very much, Betty. Next time I hope I hear from you earlier. And I might
we can have a good reason about Africa, because that's my thoughts now. I want to encourage people to really pay attention to what's happening on that side of the world and not yield to the conspiracy theories of, that is rife with us Ebola, malaria and AIDS. Nothing like that.
True.
It's a ploy to keep the Africans of the West Coast of Africa so the neo-colonialists can have it.
Yes, exactly.
We have a right of return, and we must.
Yeah,
so I insist that we start to pay a little bit more attention to Africa.
Now, what with the state of technology, it will be easy to correspond with you by phone. We might well call you from time to time.
I would appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much, Betty, Delphas.
One love, my brethren, Asante Sana, Karibu, Africa.
And congratulations on Sulan and Che and the rest of your children. The other one.
Asante.
Thank you very much. That is Betty Delphas out of Africa through Jamaica. Next text message. Jerry requesting the song for Jamaica and the youth. Sizzler, black people, hold your head high, step up. PNP first vote. I don't understand the last part. PNP first vote. I don't understand. Because Jerry always bringing in some uninteresting guests to talk about some uninteresting topics. I'm bored. Then why is it that you are listening? Something is wrong. You must be paid to listen. That's not surprising. You have some people get paid to listen. Next one. Malawood, indescribable grief. She found time to pose for a photo with shut up supporters. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Next one. Hello, Jerry. Youths are actually interested in politics. Big up to Torreno Beckford of the People's Progressive Party, who's running for seat in Central Westmoreland. Okay. Next one. Jerry, did the Maroons caught Paul Bogle and turn him over to the British? Some Maroons might have done so.
Charlestown, a little village in Portland.
A little village in Portland. Some people might have done so. Now, this does not describe all Maroons. But anyway, text in and tell us what you know. Because some people, them say a little knowledge or a little education is dangerous. A little bit, a little piece. The whole thing is much better than a little piece. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Morning and welcome to Straight Up. Go ahead, please. Good morning.
Yes, Bongo.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Go ahead, please. Sorry. Go ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead, please.
But into the Maroon, I realized you bring them on the program quite often. But remember, there were two tribes in Jamaica, pinch out of Ghana at the time when we come here in Jamaica, which is the Caramantis, and the Maroon and the Ashanti, which is the Maroon sitting beside right now. And they were fighting each other. One was pro-slavery and one was anti-slavery. Anti-slavery was the Caramantis tribe, which aligned with Taki. Them come from St. Mary, with a woman who you could coincide her with Nanny, which you call Cuba, and them call her Queen of Kingston. Strong good fighter. History don't really mention her, and I don't hear you mention her. Can you do a research and find the Caramantis tribe in Jamaica and bring them on your program that their perspective will really exercise what happened?
Hold on. You have done some research, right? And therefore you must get the research that you have together, right? Yeah. No, hold on. Hello. No, you are. Hello. I just asked you a question, but instead of answering it, you said something different. I ask you if you do some research and you have the research together, but you're talking about something else. You have the research that you do together?
Of course.
All right, no. All right, what? Hold on. Hello. No, hear this now. You're giving some long. Instead of answer the question short and the discussion continue, you're giving some long talk and taking up the time. And you are saying that I don't this and I don't that and I don't the other. What I'm saying is that the research that you get together, make it available and stop telling me what I don't do and what I don't want to do.
So as a historian and you host a program, can you do a research on your behalf and even bring one of the Caramantis as descendants on the program? You know them venture from St. Mary.
Don't give a long talk. Hold on.
And
Hello.
The Maroon them with them, which is the Ashanti come from Maroon Town in St. James.
Hello. Hello. Hey, cut him. Don't want to hear no. Him asked me a question, and after that he's talking for a minute and a half more, and him don't intend to stop. He don't really want to know anything, and he's telling me what I don't want to do, and I don't want like them Corman. Next call. We don't have no time for that. Next call. Run the numbers for me, please. Waste time. We cannot waste any time. We waste all some calls too. Yeah, the other thing that I want to mention before the program finish. Now the ganja farmers then must beware. Ganja farmers must beware. Because you know so the big man want to come yam your supper like what them do with everything else. Look at what the big men them do with the cane farmers. The small cane farmers are the big men and yam them food and even not take away all of the money out of the bank where the small cane farmer them put in the bank. hundreds of millions of dollars. The rich men and the politicians borrow up the same cane farm, then them borrow, the thief in it. The coffee farmers, the same thing. The small coffee farmers build up the money. The big so-called coffee farmers, politicians and big men, name off the money. They get the money from foreign when them sell the coffee. Them take the whole of the money for themselves. Them not give the coffee farmer none. It's the same thing they're planning for the ganja farm. Same thing they're planning. And they're going to promise you say ganja farming going to solve all your problem, but they're only waiting for name your supper, like the cane farmer, small farmer, and like the coffee farmer.
Right?
They must know say it must cost them. Look here, anything them try to do as a betrayal, it must cost them. The time come now where it must cost them. They must not be allowed to do these things anymore. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Hello, Trey.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
Morning. I just want to find out from tomorrow. You know, the outbreak of
Find out from who?
Maroon Georgia, you know.
Yes.
Outbreak of...
No, I'm not hearing everything. The outbreak of what?
The Chick V. Yeah, the Chick V. If it was there, if it reached them last year.
Did the Chick V reach a compound?
Yeah.
No, I never reach
Or
us.
any other Maroon village last year.
No, I never reach any of our village, you know.
I'll hang up and hold on.
Alright.
Yeah, he said never reach any of never reach none of Maroon village. Next one. Yeah. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry,
Yes, welcome.
them are import ackee in Jamaica.
I don't know, you hear that?
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole of the hotel them.
Oh.
I import ackee in Jamaica. You talk about the coffee and the rest.
Yeah.
One to the chocolate.
Yeah, same thing.
Alright, go and run the program, alright.
Yeah, man.
Big sellout.
The big businessmen, them rob up the small farmer, them.
Alright.
Rob up the small farmer land.
They might import ackee in Jamaica.
Alright, thanks a lot, yes, sir, for pointing out that. Rob up the small farmer land and them cane. Rob up the small farmer bank. Them the big coffee man, them rob up the small coffee farmer, them money and them bank.
Very smart to call me.
Who is that? Next one. Good morning and welcome.
When he's off the air, when he's off the air.
Next one, please. Next call. Who is that asking that I must call them? No, you have to find out. You find out from them because it only went off on the air, but it's important. Yes, we're warning the ganja farmers, that the big men, and you have some people amongst the ganja farmers who will sell you out too. Amongst every people, amongst Maroon, amongst Rastafari, amongst every people, you have some of the people who will sell you out.
Yes,
and some of the ganja farmer will sell you out to the big men and are in the process of doing it. Some of the coffee farmer, them small farmer, is selling you out to the big men coffee farmer, and some of the cane farmers, small farmer, is selling you out to the so-called big cane farmer. So it is. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Right, yes, you know. Right.
Philosophy and all them belief and eating as a people, not country let's say adapt that philosophy and you know it terms are like equal rights and justice. You know, one of the Rasta main philosophy.
It's not clear what you're saying. It's not clear what you're saying.
Okay. No, what I say, in terms of like we need to give the Rasta philosophy a chance in order to win the point.
No, it's not clear what you're saying. Something is holding you back. You're holding back from saying what you really want to say.
Rasta philosophy.
Yeah, there now. Yeah. Call tomorrow and try call upon a better line. And then tomorrow now you don't really hold back what you really want to say.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank my producer also, Tanya Richards, production assistant Kelly Williams. I want to thank my two brethren, Basil Dunn and Mr. Lawrence Rowe, coming so far for come refresh us on certain things, and we might link. I think we're going to link with you from time to time by phone, and anytime in town again you can give us a couple of days notice.
Man, big up two people.
Quickly.
Yeah, man, I hear up the Bushman, Jimbo, boy the roads, and Bongo here. I live in Iraq, in the hills that spring, you know.
See that story here, man.
Yeah, and to Bushman there.
All right, well, thank you very much. No, we only have 5 seconds. Quickly.
Yeah, man, I just want to say my greatest honor was to be here with you, and I thank you very much for giving me that opportunity.
You're welcome. Straight up till tomorrow.
Yes.
JLP candidate for Central St. James, Heroy Clark, says the party is still trying to come to terms with last night's deadly shooting at the mass rally. A third person dead and a woman undergoing emergency surgery from the shooting at the mass meeting. Police Commissioner Dr. Carl Williams says the shooting death of 3 persons during a JLP meeting in Montego Bay was not politically motivated, and Racing Secretary of Caymanas Track Limited Denzel Miller hopes meeting between management and unionized workers will lead to resolution.